What's up, guys? Welcome to a Vibe Call West Radio. We have a really special episode today. I have an artist on here that I define really as an artist based off the way that he creates music, the way that he is able to encompass his personality and his brand. And overall, man, just like a really great guy. So this is going to be a great episode. What's up, Enzo?
What's up, man?
Enzo Ferrari. What's up, man? Great to see you.
Poppy?
Yeah, thanks for coming on, man.
Hell yeah. Thanks for having me, dog.
How was, also we're doing this on a Saturday, man. So shout out, thanks for coming on the weekend.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me, man.
Yeah, how was the drive down?
It was chilling. I took Venice all the way because
Nice.
the highway was a little
Where'd you
packed.
come from? What part of town?
Like mid-city.
Okay, dope. So that's where you live?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome,
Yeah.
man. And then, so just let's dive kind of like right into, I want to know your background, man. Like, are you from LA?
I'm not from LA, but I'm from California.
Sheesh.
Shout out to California.
Yeah,
I'm Colombian, though. A lot of people think I'm white, too, because I look white.
So you guys know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I was born in Palo Alto, so
Nice.
kind of like the Bay a little bit. But moved to Florida, grew up in Florida.
What part?
Like South Florida, Boca Raton.
Dude,
So
my fucking family lives in Boca.
no way.
I swear, yeah, they live in Boca West.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Bro, what
We
the
didn't even
fuck?
talk about
Bro,
that. Yeah.
That's like
I was
right
there.
where my fucking dad lives, dog.
Really? He lives
I
in Boca?
swear
He
to
lives in
God,
Boca
bro.
West?
Like right around there, dog.
That's crazy.
What the fuck? Like
Yeah.
Lakes of Boca and shit?
Yeah, I was there last week.
What the
Yeah, I
fuck?
was there visiting my family and my girlfriend. That's crazy as
That
fuck.
is fucking crazy.
Yeah,
Holy
shout
shit.
out
Florida
Boca.
gang.
Yeah, this is so tough,
Fucking-
dude.
Dude,
That's so
fucking
tough.
cheers for that.
Yeah,
actually.
cheers. That's crazy, man.
Wow.
Shout out Nadine and John. My step parent. My
Shout out
mom and
fucking-
stepdad.
Shout out to Florida in general.
Yeah,
everybody.
literally.
Yeah.
Do you miss? So what was it like growing up in Florida?
Florida was cool. It was just a little hot and humid.
Dude, it's so much.
I
more
was like a
humid.
little skater kid growing
Yeah.
up, so I was just like skate every weekend. We would hop on the train, Metro Rail or whatever, go to like Fort Lauderdale, Miami, whichever we felt was like the move for the weekend. If it wasn't raining,
Literally, I mean, like it's so fickle out there.
just
Yeah.
so random. It would either just be so hot or just like raining all the
LA's
time.
kind of like that right now, though, which is
A little
super
bit,
trippy,
yeah.
super
But you get
trippy.
a little bit more taste of the seasons out here,
Yeah.
and you have like more of a range to also see stuff. It's just really flat in Florida.
So fucking flat.
Like the
It's
best
trippy
thing
as
I
hell.
could say about Florida is like the beach. It's like so warm. It's like a
So,
hot tub.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
the
That's like the
Atlantic there.
shit. I love
It's amazing.
Florida beach. Like
Yeah.
it's just the shit.
What would you say is there like, is there a contrast of the energies that you felt like when you're like in LA and when you're in Florida, like right now? Not when you grew up, like when you go back there, do you feel a difference in the energy and the people, would you say?
A little bit,
Yeah, well, speak on that a little bit.
I guess, because a lot of the people that I knew there, like if you know Florida people, they kind of just like stay there.
100%.
So I come back and they're like,
I mean, it's pretty good weather, so it kind of makes sense. But
yeah,
I know
it
what you
is.
mean. Yeah, I know
Don't
what
get
you
me
mean.
wrong, but I just feel like the creative hustle bag kind of is more out here. So a lot of
100%.
people over there are just like content with living like the normal life.
Mm-hmm. When did you? So you're growing up in Florida, and you were skating.
Yeah.
So how long did you want to be like a pro skater? Like what was that like culture like when you were growing up, that skating culture?
For a bit, yeah, actually. I didn't think I was ever going to be pro either, too, because I didn't think I was, like, the best. But I did love skateboarding enough to be like, yeah, I could do this for life. And, like, whether I'm, like, even skateboarding or not, I'd still love to be, like, tapped into the community.
Mm-hmm. Do you think that skateboarding culture influenced the way that you've become like as an artist and like as an adult?
Oh, absolutely, dog.
You talk on that, yeah.
Absolutely. Because, I mean, you listen to music when you're at the skate park or, like, skateboarding in general. So, just listen to, like, Eminem and, like, NWA.
The classics.
Yeah, we would also make edits with their songs, too, for, like, whatever reason. Lil Wayne. Shout out Lil Wayne. My sister put me on a Lil Wayne when I was, like, super young. So, like, that was pretty influential.
Would you, so besides, I think you said Lil Wayne, NWA, was skating your first kind of intro to the music that you love now?
Yeah, actually.
And who were some of, like, besides the three that you named, is there anyone that you, like, who was the first artist that you unapologetically were a massive fan of?
Probably Linkin Park, actually. Shout
So
out to my
sick.
brother. My brother put me onto, like, rock and shit like that. And my sister put me into rap, but then, like, getting into skateboarding, like, the rap songs would fit a little more better to, like, the skate videos. So.
100%. Dude, also, like, shout out, like, when I was younger, like the song Faint, like they were able to combine rap
Exactly.
and rock in such an incredible
Yeah.
way, you know, in the end.
Yeah. Literally the
Numb.
album Hybrid Theory, you know what I mean? It's like mashing
It's amazing.
genres and making like a hybrid out of it.
I remember like, you know, not only with like the skate videos, I remember like the what was it called? AMVs of like anime online when they would use like Headstrong, or they would use like these like Linkin Park songs for like Naruto, and like,
Yeah.
that was like a whole
mashups.
culture,
Yeah.
man. Yeah.
It still is too,
So
bro.
tough,
Like
so
I love
tough.
AMVs,
Yeah.
especially with like really cool ass fights.
100%. What are some of your favorite animes? Like which one? Like let's back up. Let's get a little bit more specific. What's like some of your favorite fights? Would you say to like watch?
Fuck. Oh man. Cause I'm really just a huge Naruto nerd.
Same.
So there's like the Gar and Rock Lee fight. There's the
One of the best ones ever.
There's the
Naruto Sasuke.
yeah, Naruto Sasuke, obviously.
Yeah,
the main fight.
Naruto Pain.
Fuck,
is
what's the
also-
dude's name again with the bones? He had like white hair.
Kimimaro.
Kimimaru, yeah.
Yeah,
Gara, I think, and
yeah,
Kimimaru
yeah.
when
Rock
they
Lee
went,
also
or
too, a little
yeah,
bit there.
Rock Lee a little bit too. That fucking fight scene,
The bones.
holy shit! Dog. Yeah, I was on one for that fight. I was like, holy shit, this is sick. Jiraiya when he fucking dies. Oh
dude.
my
It's
god,
one of the saddest deaths
Yeah,
ever.
literally, bro. I literally cried. I was like, oh my god, I was
Dude,
like,
he could have been I think he might have been like the best character in the show.
Dude,
For,
yeah,
like
I'm
he's the
like-
only one that like Naruto, like from like not the only one, but like he really like, you know, because not new spoilers. The show's like 10 fucking years old, but like you know,
Yeah.
like when his Naruto's dad dies, so he becomes his dad pretty much.
Yeah, exactly.
And like, you know, I love that you're in anime because I'm so in anime as well. Would you? Was that also just like skating? Was that when you were young? Was that like something
Nah,
that?
anime was actually somewhat pretty recent, just because my best friend had like put me on right before he passed away. So it's like that's why I also have like a
R.I.P.
super.
What's his name?
Cameron.
R.I.P. I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah. But Cameron put me on to Naruto, so that's why I have like such like a sentimental thing with Naruto, because he was like, have you ever watched anime? I'm like, isn't Dragon Ball Z anime? He was like, fuck that. I gotta put you on to Naruto, and then I'm gonna put you on to like everything else, bro. I'm gonna put you on to anime. And started from there, yeah. And then like his homie put me on to like Trigun, Yu Yu Hakusho, Inuyasha.
Dude,
you
Yu
know what I
Yu
mean? Like,
Hakusho is like in my top 3 easily.
yeah, I fucking love
Dude, he's the
I
best.
love it.
He's the best main character. He's such a badass.
Him, fucking Kurama,
The man.
such a G.
Hiei.
Yeah.
Kuwabara is kind of a goof,
He's
but
just,
he's a man.
he's a goof. But I mean, every show has a goof.
Oh,
so
dude,
it's
he's the
like-
man though.
yeah.
Yeah, with the sword.
Uh-huh.
That's dope, man. I think you know, I know that anime is such a big part of your brand right now and kind of like
Yeah.
what you're building.
Yeah, I mean, my brother always watched Dragon Ball like heavy, so that was like the only one I really got into. So I didn't explore. I like relied on my brother to, or my sister. Obviously,
I feel like you always do though. The
You know,
older
exactly.
one.
The older ones, you just like, yo, what you got? Show me what you got. You know, and fucking Jesus Christ, I literally remember him rewatching Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z
Best.
like 3 times over by the time I was like 15.
Dude,
I was
that's
like,
fucking sick.
what the fuck, bro? Sometimes he would literally like make me stop playing video games so he could just watch Dragon Ball. I was like, all right.
That sounds like a good brother.
Yeah, actually, I get it now because I'm like so deep into it now. It's like, it's a dope ass community too. There's so many cool ass fucking people that are in it. I've barely like scratched the surface of meeting like anime cosplayers and content creators and shit like that. So it's a cool ass fucking community because they're like diehards. So it's like,
Yeah.
not only doing what I do as like an individual, you create like supportive people, but like
Like, genuinely nice people
yeah,
as well.
you know what
and
I mean?
passionate
Like,
people.
generally, the anime community like is like
Yeah.
a very open and loving and diehard community. So it's like,
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
you know,
Fuck
I love that your brother showed you that because it's also like nice when you have that connection with your siblings like super young because it's very formative.
yeah,
You know what I mean? How many siblings do you have?
supposed to have 3, but I only got 2.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
Yeah.
Something happened where
Yeah, my baby sister passed away.
I'm so sorry to
right
hear
after
that, man.
birth.
R.I.P. That's very
R.I.P.
tough. You know, it's I think she'd be proud of you. You're doing a really amazing thing.
Oh, she be guiding me, dog. My angels guide me.
Yeah, 100%,
I believe in
man.
that. Thank
Makes
you.
sense why you're so blessed, man.
Yeah,
I feel that.
Yeah,
I love that, man.
Hard work and sacrifice.
Is your brother still in anime?
Yeah, actually, he's super into My Hero right now.
Yeah, what's his
I
name?
have Chris.
Chris, what's up,
Yeah.
man? Shout out Chris.
Love you, bro. He's super into My Hero. I haven't watched.
I love yeah.
I haven't watched it yet. I ain't gonna lie, but I've caught fights.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't say I didn't start watching it because I think I've peeped the first few episodes, and I actually really did fuck with it.
Yeah.
I was just like, I'm just the type of person to not try to watch 15 animes at once. Like,
you can't.
I'll stick to one at a time.
You got to commit. I agree.
Exactly.
So they start piling up.
Yeah,
and you're gonna get especially in your job, you're gonna get a recommendation every day.
Every fucking day, dog. Every day.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, I'm sticking to Chainsaw Man right now, and I'm like halfway through.
Could you give me like your top 3 favorite animes of all time? I think the viewers would want to know that.
I would say Naruto. Probably like Naruto, Trigun, and Yu Yu Hakusho.
So
those are like the top 3. I don't know. Maybe Yu Yu Hakusho and Trigun like can tie for second, and then third would probably be.
You know, all your fans and all
like
the people that watch, they're going to be watching
I'll
it.
put on Attack on Titan as
So
like top
good.
3. I ain't even gonna cap, bro.
Yeah.
I fucking love Captain Levi.
Dude, he's the
I'm
man.
a Captain Levi simp. I'm sorry.
100%, bro.
You know.
He's the toughest guy like in anime easily. He's so sick. The new seasons, it's happening right now. I'm not going to do any spoilers, but that shit is like it's the most well written. It's like the saddest anime I watch. I'm
it's
like
fucking, and there's
like a Monday night.
And you really think you about to know what's finna happen next, and
Never.
you're like, what the fuck?
You never know what's gonna happen.
Never. So yeah,
the writer's incredible in that.
Yeah.
You know, and so like I'm happy that we could bond over anime, and I wanna. So brother introduces you to anime. You're into skating when you're younger.
Yeah.
When does the transition happen from Florida to LA?
So before that, I moved to Colorado.
Okay.
I had to leave Florida. I
Mm-hmm.
was just not with the right group of people.
Hey, you're
And I did some very shitty things, which I don't regret, honestly, because everything I did has led me up to here. And that's what I needed to like go through, what I did go through to learn the shit that I needed to learn, you know. So I left Florida, posted up in Colorado for like 3 years, and like I actually consider Colorado like one of my homes. Shout out to Colorado, but I was only there for like a temporary time just to like leave Florida, and then I came back to California with like the intent to double down on like music, creative, everything, you know. Just like I had visited while I was in Colorado. I was like, I thought I wanted to move back to the Bay. Maybe I should move to LA. It makes a little more sense for what I want to do, like skateboarding, music, all of it, you know. It's like here, you know.
It's the hub.
So it's the hub, but I posted up in Colorado for a couple years, and I think that helped me.
What part of Colorado?
Like Colorado Springs and Denver.
For sure. So my girlfriend lives in Denver. Denver's beautiful.
Denver's beautiful. It's a beautiful state.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah,
the people there are so nice. I go out to like a restaurant, and it's like the nicest servers I've ever had.
Yeah, no, I still have a bunch of homies in Colorado. Shout out to all the Colorado homies.
Shout out
I
Denver
still talk to, dog. I love those motherfuckers.
The nicest people ever, really. So that, I mean, it makes sense.
I met Cameron, the homie, my best friend that passed away and moved here with. I met him in Colorado.
How'd you guys meet?
He was my homie's tattoo artist. So I was just like, he had given him like a Goku tattoo with like a Gucci belt and like bait pants and shit. So like, you know what I mean?
That's
Like
so
a customized anime tattoo. I'm like, bro, Cam did that? Like, I have to meet this motherfucker. He's like, bro, yeah, dude, I've been trying to get y'all to link. So like, fucking called him one day and just was like, yo, let's go fucking hang out and like shoot guns in the forest or some shit. Like, you know, let's go drive up to Gold Camp or some shit. And like, that's literally how we met. He literally sat on my sunroof and like unloaded a Mac 11.
What type of car did you have?
It was my girlfriend's car at the time. At the time, I was driving
my
girlfriend's car.
Story. Yeah, I love that. Still a tough story.
Yeah.
Wait, so that's dope. So I'm actually happy that, you know, first off, R.I.P. Cameron. He seems like big influence on you, and I'm really happy he influenced you in a great way.
Yeah.
You know,
I wouldn't be here without him because I moved here with him. So, and he put a lot of the shit in play that like helped me out to this day.
Yo, shout out Cameron, R.I.P. man. Rest in peace in paradise. You know, and then I'm really happy that you brought up Cameron because it seems like he might have. So I want to get into the tattoo, like just the artistry of that. Like, when did you get so involved with that? Because you're really incredible, man.
Thank you, bro. I
with the
appreciate
ink, like
that,
it's
man.
really impressive. Yeah.
I really appreciate that. since he was like my best friend and my tattoo artist pretty much, it had taken a while. Like after he passed away, I was just like engineering at the time. So like we moved here with the intent to be like, yo, I'm a work on the music shit, and you'll help me with the tattoo shit because you're just gonna do my fucking tattoos, and I'll be your walking portfolio. And like,
oh shit, yeah.
And I'll ride for you. I'll fucking help you film your tattoos, help you take your fucking pictures, like whatever the fuck you need me for. Like, it's obviously I'm the one with the car here. If we need to fucking get around, let's fucking do it. So like, he was bringing me to studios and introducing me to fucking people. And when he passed away, like I said, it just took a while for me to like, I still had his machine because I was sleeping on like his homie's couch. And I just asked Kalen one day, and I was just like, bruh, you still got Cameron's machine, right? He was like, yeah. I was like, all right, let me try it out. Like, fuck it, bro. I have nothing to lose. I'm sleeping on your couch, have no job, $0 to my fucking name. Like, let me practice. Let me just see if anybody's willing to let me fuck with this shit. And literally somebody that Cameron introduced, like had met through friends and shit, and us just being here, was like, yeah, bro, I'll let you practice. That's Cameron's machine too. Like, fuck it. Slap my shit. Shout out to Fredo.
Shout out Fredo.
Shout out Fredo and shout out Kaki and Jaden, bro. All these three motherfuckers was just down to let me practice on them, bro. Like, actually no experience, dog. Just like barely even watched YouTube videos,
dude,
bro.
Good friends, man.
You know,
whoa,
so
yeah.
I picked that shit up, and then a couple tattoos later, Kaki was like, yo, dude, I think you could start charging people. Like, you know, just tell them like you're still learning, bro. Guarantee they'll still pay you like 50, 60, 70, 80, maybe even like $100. Fuck it, bro. Just have them pay for your supplies and give you a little tip, bro. You could start eating. And then as soon as like that clicked, I was just like, all right, time to like dive into like the style of what I could get good at tattooing. And like, just like Cameron was doing the customized fucking anime shit, I was just like, yo, anime, I could do anime tattoos.
It's only growing too,
you know,
like
and it was growing at the time. And this was, I think, back in like 2019 or some shit. So I did a couple tattoos, but then like Kaylin moved out of that crib, like the crib that I was sleeping on the couch at. So like I didn't have access to the machine anymore. I was back to like sleeping on people's couches and just like moving around. So then I tried to like get a fucking normal job again, and actually like landed a job at a dispensary. That was going, I guess, like decent for a little bit, but then Kaki was like, bro, you stop tattooing, like go get the fucking machine back. Like, fuck that job, bro. Like, tattooing could open doors for you, bro. You don't need to be fucking working no 9 to 5. Pick that shit back up. So then, yeah, literally like pandemic, like literally like 2020, I like got the machine back. So it's really been like, you know, 2.5, 3 years since I like picked up the machine. So shout out to Kaki for not only, you know, believing in me, but like also telling me to like actually go through with it even more, you know, because I had done those few practice tattoos and was just like, you know, like I said, I was sleeping on somebody's couch. I was just doing it to fucking feed myself. And like, granted, I'm very fortunate of like the tattoo growth that I've had, but I fucked them up and I feel so bad. So that's why I like give them new tattoos. I'm like, yo, I'm so much better now.
What
like,
was the worst tattoo that you drew on them in the training stage?
Oh my god,
it's like anime. It's like your training stage.
No,
you know
it was.
Yeah.
I think Kaki and Jaden for sure. I tattooed Todoroki, I think, on Jaden, and I just like blew out his hair so bad, dog. It was so
it's
bad.
Not permanent though, you know.
It was not perfect, but then Kaki didn't want no anime tattoos, so I was just like, fuck it, I'll give you whatever, so I could still practice. And I tried to like fix up a stick and poke that he had, and I literally made the stick and poke tattoo worse. It was all bad, bro. But
shout out Kaki, man. He seems like a great guy.
Shout out Kaki, Jaden, and Fredo.
Yo, I gotta give really like, yo, just cheers me really quick, like,
yeah, man.
That like for you, man. I think there's something really powerful about turning tragedy into triumph, and like that's
absolutely,
fucking sick,
man.
dude. And like that to me is like, that's the hero's journey, and that's you completely empowering yourself to make the best of a situation that life dealt you, and like that's fucking awesome. And I was really inspired by that story. Like, just truthfully, man.
Thank you,
I
man.
was like, just like a creator, like a creative, like that's fucking dope. That, you know, because like from my perspective, I see your videos. I'm like, oh, this guy was drawing shit since he was 5, and he was training. Like, that's what's crazy. That's why I was like, my face was like,
never drew a day in my life, and I picked up that tattoo machine.
So how did you? So I gotta know then, like, what was like? How did you get better? Was it you had to have been like?
All right. So when the pandemic finally came around, I got my shit together, and I like had the job and was like tattooing, and I got fired from the job, and amidst that time, I had like, you know, I finally got my own apartment. I was getting my shit together pretty much. It was literally like the start of me getting my shit together, because Khaki was like, fuck that job, tattoo. All right. So I was like, all right, we're doing this. We really are. And I actually just lost my train of thought.
No, you're good. You're good. So basically, so the training was happening. No, you're good. You're good. During 2020, my man was training.
Yeah,
and Khaki was like, go get the tattoo.
Yes.
Go get the tattoo machine. Let's go get the ink machine.
Yeah.
And then how did you kind of improve your skill of just drawing, would you say, the most?
Okay, yeah. So then I had a homie in Florida who I am not homies with no more. Honestly, all smoke. Fuck you, bro. Like, literally, fuck you. I hope you see this. Honestly, dog.
I hope so too, by the way.
I had a homie back in Florida who was like doing the same shit. He was tattooing and making music, you know, making his way. And so I was just like, bro, like, at least teach me what you know, so I'm not still fucking people up, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
tattoos. It's
clearly you know a little bit more information than me, and I'm letting you crash in my crib. You know, I'm being the friend that I can be when you come to visit. Like, yo, just crash at the crib. Like, you know, you come for the weekend, whatever. Whoop de whoop. Like, this is the crib to crash in. Take care of you, yada yada. But like, you know, shit, maybe teach me. Like, if I'm fucking up, tell me, because he wouldn't.
It's also close.
So he wouldn't, right?
Yeah.
Granted, he tried to teach me what he did know. Later to come find out, bro, literally is like, if he still tattoos the way he was showing me what he was doing, he's tattooing so fucking ghetto. Because
what's he doing wrong?
After a year, everything, literally everything. Because after a year goes by, right? Like, you know, we fall off and shit, but I'm still tattooing. Shout out to Peanut now, because that's who I'm tattooing with now at One Up Inc.
Wait, so sorry, were you tattooing? I want to make sure.
I was tattooing in my house first, but now I'm tattooing at One Up Inc. West.
Okay, dope, yeah.
Here, yeah. Shout out Ink by Peanut. If you know, you know. He's the fucking sensei of this tattoo anime shit.
Love that.
But like a year or so into that, you know what I mean? Me and bro fell off, and I was just still tattooing and shit. And then Peanut was like, yo, Enzo, I seen you been trying to tattoo, and it's like, you're actually consistent with it, you know? I'm trying to open a shop in LA. Would love to sit down and talk with you. Bro, I go and sit down with Peanut, and he's like, put it like this. I see the potential you have. There's no questions asked. You are my apprentice now.
Oh, hell
And
yeah.
I'm not going to pull you back. I'm not going to say you can't make money, you can't take tattooing, I actually will push you forward, and I'm going to teach you what you don't know, because I can tell looking at your tattoos, you have no idea what the fuck you're doing. But you tattooing out your house, and you actually putting up decent fucking work. And especially for somebody who literally, like, I can tell does not know what they're doing. Like, you have potential. Your shit is pretty decent. And the first day, he was like, come to the shop this day, yada, yada. I'll have you set up for me, and like, we'll just have, you know, we'll just take it from there. I'll just teach you what I know. Just trust the process. Trust the fucking process. That's what motherfuckers don't really fucking do.
Trust the fucking process.
Trust the process a little more. It might fucking take a while, but trust that shit.
Joel Embiid, yeah.
The first day I set up, dog, he was like, all right, set up how you set up. And dog, the look of disappointment on his
my new apprentice.
Bro, he was like, Enzo, you so lucky we friends right now. He was like, I can't express to you how ghetto this shit is. He was like, break it all down. He's like, throw it all away, dog. Take it all down, unset up. this is day one for you, Enzo. Any and everything you had ever been taught up until today was completely wrong, bro. Forget that shit. I'm going to teach you the right way. And that's literally how I got to where I'm at now. Because Peanut was like, throw all that shit out. He was just like, how have you been tattooing like this for a year?
Yeah.
You know, so.
And you're getting clients that way, so imagine what you could do with a correct approach.
Exactly.
That's
so,
dope, yeah.
You know, and then I trusted Peanut's process. So shout out to Peanut. Because
Yeah,
I thought my old homie was like teach me the right way, and he was like my mentor. And if we hadn't fallen out, maybe this podcast would be me shouting him out. But I'm not even going to say no fucking names because Ink by Peanut is my fucking mentor. And shout out to that motherfucker because he changed my fucking life too, dog. He's changed my life just as much as Cameron have. I ain't even gonna cap.
What do you think, how important do you think it is to have a mentor in this type of stuff, whether it's music or art? Like, what does the role of a mentor mean to you?
Oh, fuck, I feel like it's so important because, speaking of mentors now, shout out to Xavier Luggage. Really feel like Peanut and Savi are like my best friends and my mentors because it's just good to have somebody or people in your life that see you bigger than you see yourself in the mirror. You know what I mean? Like they don't like half-assing shit, you know, and they always want to progress and do better and level up and shit like that. So always willing to learn and like also develop, you know. So if you have, even if they're fucking younger, I mean, you know, oddly, I guess, or conveniently enough, they're older than me, but even if they are younger than you, it's good to have somebody who wants to push you to be better, you know. No matter how good you are. Like, bro, you doing good, but trust me, bro, keep going, bro. You can do fucking better. Here's some knowledge and fucking tips. Here's what I fucking learned. Here's how I'm applying what I just learned, you know, and consistently doing that, I guess, you know. I feel like having a mentor is pretty fucking, is pretty fortunate if you can, like, if the universe sets you up that way, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
I feel like it's pretty important to always be reminded, like, yo, you're doing good, but you can do better.
100%. I think, you know, complacency is just, you know, breeds just it's stagnation. Like, you're not gonna push yourself to grow. And I think also it's like nice, kind of like what you were saying, like, even if you're doing really well, each individual person has a different experience than you. They're not making the exact same decisions, so they're learning completely different things.
Yeah.
And, like, you know, imagine what you're going to be able to teach someone in X amount of years because of all that you've gone through. Yeah. And you have no idea to know what that person has gone through. So they might have gone through something completely different. So I agree. It's like just being open to the idea that, like, you can always get better. And so do you have a mentor with music? Or is that all just Enzo? Is that coming from like a...
Nah, I feel like Jit right now from Yellow Trash Can in general, because it's like they're a band. It's Jitta and Jason, and Mike probably. I really.
Who's Mike?
Shout out to Mike.
Shout out Mike.
That's my boy.
Mike the boy.
Yeah, he might. That's my dog.
Love it.
I didn't really have like a mentor with music for a while because like I was making music with people that like I thought were just like down to make music and rock out, but you know, you fall out with people and shit, so life happens. And I mean, for the most part, it does come from my brain, but shout out to Yellow Trash Can because they actually like really saw my music potential. And ever since I've been making music with Jitta, he's like, that man is like just a fucking genius, bro. Like,
so he's your producer? Yeah,
he's my producer.
How'd you guys meet?
Best friend. Bro, they followed me on Instagram, and then I checked I was like, who the fuck is this? And then I fucking...
It's a great name.
Back. I was just like, yo, bro, you guys are fucking sick, dude. Like, would love to work with you. And they're like, yeah, that's why we followed you. Like, we think you're sick too, bro. Like, let's get it. So we did. That was like mid-pandemic, but then it wasn't until like really like last year-ish that me and Jitta really started to like lock in very often to make music. And you know, like, it's weird that like everybody around me is older than me because it doesn't really feel like they are older than me, but that, you know, they got experience and they do have the knowledge, and, you know, Jitta's opened my ear so much, bro. Like, it's really dope to have him as like my music mentor, pretty much, I guess.
It's great to like have someone else that you can bounce ideas off of.
Yeah, man, it's the shit. It doesn't even really feel like a mentor. Like, he's my best. Like, these guys are all my fucking best friends.
Love that.
But they're I guess we're all just on the same mindset of like, yo, we could always like build and get better and do cool shit and like enjoy doing it, you know. So
he's producing your album.
He is producing my album, Yellow Ferrari.
When do we? I was as like a fan, selfishly. When are we gonna have a release date? Do you know yet?
What's it? March. We're in March. Right?
We're in March. I think it's like what, like March 18th.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I could totally be wrong.
So fuck yesterday drops on Monday, and then Happy Scumbag.
Shit, this Monday.
This Monday. Yeah.
Dude, we're doing this at the perfect time.
Perfect
Yo,
time.
please
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
check out this man's music. Also, really quick, man. Like, what type of music would like? How would you classify it?
The new sound that I'm going with is
Yeah.
definitely more drum and bass influenced.
Okay, dope.
2000s rock and new metal influenced as well. Almost a little more aggressive hybrid theory kind of vibe, but
Fuck
just like
yeah.
but with like drum and bass. You know what I'm saying?
As we
you
talked
know?
about, yeah.
Yeah. I'm stepping away from like the trap metal kind of.
I thought it was dope though.
It was cool.
Yeah,
It was really fucking dope.
Yeah.
I love it. Don't get me wrong. I'll probably dive back into it eventually.
Like
but,
Tyler the Creator, you always want to go into like.
But exactly, you know what I'm saying? You
want.
want to explore new shit. So this is where like the avenues led me, was to like think fucking Tony Hawk Pro Skater, like the first two.
Yeah.
Think those soundtracks almost. You know what I'm saying?
Classic shit.
Very classic.
I love
shit,
that, man.
You know? Yeah.
Hell yeah. Well, you know, man, I want to say thank you so much for coming on.
Nah, thank you.
This entire experience, I'm just like, I want everyone to know, like, the idea again from tragedy to triumph is like something that every single artist looks for motivation. The fact that you have it in such an authentic way is fucking awesome.
Thank you, man.
And
Appreciate
you know,
that.
I'm a fan of you as a friend. I'm a fan of you as an
Likewise.
artist, man.
Likewise.
And we're gonna keep growing, and I can't wait. Shout out, is Yellow Luggage, right?
Yellow trash can.
Yellow Trash Can. Shout out Yellow Trash Luggage.
Xavier
Luggage.
Luggage.
Yeah, I'm like combining names. I got a lot of names today.
Yeah.
It's a fucking funny though. Yo, shout out Yellow Trash Can for pushing Enzo and making this next album. I'm really excited for it. What's the name of the single on Monday?
Fuck yesterday.
Fuck Yesterday's coming out Monday. What is it? It's gonna be the 20th at that point. Is it 320?
Yeah.
320, man.
320.
And you know, I can't fucking wait to not only, you know, watch but also just like root you on, man, this entire year. So
Likewise, man.
thanks for coming on, man. And yo, I'm gonna put all of his links to his socials all in the bio. Enzo Ferrari is not only just a great artist, he's my homie, so please check him out.
Yeah.
And yo, man, Vibe Call West episode, you know, we're pretty far along now, so this is fucking
Yeah.
dope. We're over right now, so we're gonna go make the song on the roof, and we'll catch you guys later.
Sweet.
My legend lungs are flex, true talent on my breath. Future phenom in the flesh, the present prince of most slept on yet. One day I will be king as the world is in my palm and I'm the one like the ring, see? One day I will be king, I'll drink my pride on the rocks and I Simba style sing. All these hearted souls are made when lust for life does awake. When auto-tuned you change, you are cued to mass create. This is the GRANDVIEW mantra. Karma gods our life and all we die with is honor. The be with sacrifice, so I name this bot martyr. Carter is my God-given name, but the game views my fate as the GRANDVIEW conqueror. I came, saw, conquered and changed the whole genre.
Talking so much shit, I should go and start a daycare. Hey there, I'm running around cause we don't play fair. Way down, kicking in doors just like the safe there. 8 hits, how about the Civic, you might get sprayed there. I can teach you how to play with the pussy, I take turns. Take it from your daddy, I'm the one these bitches hate first. I've been talking way too much, I wonder what this is. First say that I'm the greatest cause I know this is great. First say that I'm a pussy, while the pussy in my mouth. And I'm whipping in the Benz, no more sleeping on the couch. I don't really need friends, I just need my bank account. See, I can go and fuck this bitch cause